afternoon everyone, T and Speed back again today with another video. Today is a day of Subaru things. I've got the shirt on, I've got the hat on, it's all about the Subarus. I've come out today to check out the awesome Subaru EXO Wagon build the guys over at AV Car Chronicles have going on. Make sure you check out all of their videos, they make some awesome content and they're some definite true gearheads. So I'm going to show you all about their EXO Wagon project, what they've got planned in the near future and maybe some goals that are not so close. But either way, once it's done, I will definitely be back here to check it out and see the finished product.
Focus today is we're going to get the windshield out, and to do so we had to buy a bass string, a G string. So that was, we've been joking about that all morning.
We literally had to buy a thing called
a G string, yeah. So we're going to take that out and then also mount the engine. So this will be pretty cool. Should be pretty easy too, since there's no body or anything on the front of the car. You should be able to just go right in with it. So.
That's the reason they wanted to come with me.
Can you believe we found these on eBay?
eBay?
$230 shipped.
On eBay, OBX. We're literal only ones we found that weren't like what, $3,000-$4,000.
What are those?
Power steering line.
What?
Power steering.
Oh.
Yeah, it all routes up here.
Okay.
We've got under $2,000 tied up in the entire build.
And really most of it, a big huge chunk of it was the ECU, the Haltech ECU.
That just seems unreasonable. $2,000 for that amount of fun.
I know.
Yeah.
I think we'll end up under 3, but close to it. Yeah, cage. I mean, we're gonna have a lot of money in just materials and stuff like that alone.
But when it's done, no, let me tell you, it's gonna be some fun.
Yep.
What are your plans for? Are you gonna autocross it, rallycross it, everything, drag race it?
Everything, you know.
Eventually.
But mainly the plans are to do exhibitions with it. We're kind of affiliated with another race car driver in the area. His name is Barry Clapp, and he's got like a racing team. It's called BC Driven.
Okay.
I should check them out too.
All
He
right,
is
now.
building a wicked car. Yeah, you tell him about
Well,
it.
it's an Infiniti M35. It's getting a full 6.7 liter LS swap with LSA supercharger. But the coolest thing about it is it's got 4 seats.
Oh man.
It's a 4-seater
So
drift car.
that's gonna be a mean.
So
okay.
when you think that
you're gonna have all your friends back there slinging them around.
yeah, I said there's 8.
Somebody said 7. I was like, what the crap?
I think there was 7 more after the first one.
Step on that pipe over there for me.
Subaru things.
What happened?
Now if I can just get that back off of there.
Oh yeah,
cracking a cold one with my boy.
So I've been holding this for like a half hour. So.
Hey, puppy. Hey, come back here. For all you Corvette fans, this dog's actual name is LS. Say what's up.
Learning something, JJ. There's gonna be a lot of learning something around here.
As I'm sure any of you guys out there that have ever built a project know, we're about to witness a big moment here. They're about to mark some items off the list on the parts list.
Got the clutch now. Took us long enough.
We've got flywheel.
Thank you, TN Clutch Supply. Flywheel.
The exhaust manifold.
What?
What was that?
Yep, got the Manny. Thank you, OBX and eBay.
And that's it.
That's 3. That went from what, 5, 6, from 9 to 6. So we're
Hey,
getting
marking off anything is a good.
Yeah,
It's, you know,
See,
works.
yeah,
So
it's
it's always good to check things off the list.
We need to mount the flywheel and stuff.
Yeah,
Well, let's get it up here where we can work on it.
Yeah, that's got to stay there. I don't know how. I've never actually mounted, flywheel to an H6 because these didn't come manual at all. So
Oh God, here we go.
I don't know what kind of configuration we're gonna have here. So.
One of the most interesting parts about this whole process is the fact that these Subaru H6 engines that they're swapping into this EXO Wagon didn't actually come as a manual. So this whole process is sort of a learn as you go kind of thing, but I think the product is already turning out pretty solid.
Don't show those welds. Don't do that.
Did you do those welds?
No. I don't even know how to weld, but just no.
Oh, that was to shut some haters up. That's the only reason that bar's there. We were like, oh, it's gonna sag. Oh, it's gonna sag. We're like, okay, here's a bar.
Typical car building problems. Gonna need some flywheel bolts. Probably gonna have to talk to Subaru about it. It's kind of what you run into when you're doing a fully custom swap.
So there's the automatic ones.
Go ahead and leave the shorties in.
There's
and set it back
the-
down on the ground for now.
You see the size difference there. Yeah, great.
The current plan of action is going to be to go ahead and throw the engine in the car just for mock-up purposes, full well knowing it's going to have to come right back out just to get the proper bolts in. Hey puppy. How are you? This dog's all about building cars too. It just likes to hang out and watch what's going on.
Nice.
Get nice and orangey.
Good to see it.
Why does it look so low though?
Because it is, JJ.
Finished product with the engine in it actually looks pretty sick to me. It's not even my build, but I'm super excited about it. I can't wait to see what this thing turns into. YouTube Inception left and right today. Do not forget to check out AV Car Chronicles. Links will be in the description and up on the screen right here. So this engine is not a mock-up. It's actually going from right there into this engine bay. As you can see over there, there's a lot more open space, so it should be a little bit more of a challenge. It's also a lot more of a complete engine. Got the whole intake manifold and everything sitting on top of it, so this should be interesting.
Like, yeah, probably. I'll put an LS in it. I will LS two-wheel drive it and roast the shit out of it. It'll be a burnout machine for sure.
So you heard it here first, guys. AV Car Chronicles is going to have an LS swapped wagon if this engine blows too. This is the fourth engine, so fourth time hopefully is charm. Last chance.
Still knock on a tree, please.
I mean, the S2000 is basically
Just
like
the
the
nice
Civic
ones?
now.
No. The
Like,
Miata
the
is closer to the Civic.
the
The
S2000
240 is
has
closer to
become-
the Civic, the rear-wheel drive Civic.
And they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
That's the really crappy part. Like, I had a few cool parts, and I can't use any of them. Like the Killer Bee oil pan, can't use it. The Crawford AOS, can't use it. My SBT intake, can't use it. Like, I am going back to a completely stock unit. But no, every time it was something different. First time was my fault, I'll admit that. I put it in a mud hole.
Okay.
That was fun.
Mud to the intake.
It really was fun, though. And then the second one, the old pickup broke, typical EJ problem. And then this one really wasn't the engine's fault at all. It was actually the car's fault.
It was that
Because it was a combination of issues. The radiator hose blew while I was doing like 80 mile an hour down the interstate. So I didn't see any cloud of smoke at all. And my gauge cluster stuck. The temp gauge stuck. So I didn't think it was overheating at all. And I was in rush hour traffic at that point, so there was no smoke because there was no coolant in the engine. I'm just chilling, Nashville traffic. I get off the interstate almost to work, and it just dies. And then it just starts smoking, puking oil everywhere, and I'm like, oh crap. So yeah, that was the third engine. Glorious number 5. I always said at that third one when I put it in there, I said if that one ever goes out, and I'm getting rid of it and doing this engine swap. So here we go. I mean, it's happening.
What, 3, 4 now?
This engine has seriously been out so many times, man. It's.
No, you mean these series of
I don't
engines?
actually try this engine.
There's also a turbo LS swap Miata project sitting back here in the garage, so not sure what all is going on with that, but I'll be sure to let you guys know.
There's some things that confuse me about what we're gonna do sometimes.
I mean, close enough is close enough, right?
Tight's tight.
Yeah.
It's not going to come off, which is the
Is this
hot.
tight? Is this tight?
Woo!
The whole idea is for it not to come off, right? I know my bill's adding up, but I'm stealing EXO parts.
Not that it wouldn't run like that for a good while, but
Actually, I'm not because
nope.
it's different. It's like half of that.
It is like half of that. We're gonna have to just get a different one made, dude. Always something.
Wait, so that clutch we pay at price for is like bad?
Before we get too far in, I'd like to make sure you guys know that basically the same thing that's going on my channel in this video is going on over on theirs. So head on over to AV Car Chronicles and check out that video.
It's really doing this is working within like inches.
Well, I mean, as far between the transmission.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably got 6 or 7 inches.
6 or 7 inches.
Enough. Maybe.
As long as it's enough.
maybe enough.
You go a couple inches further in and then come down so those
trying to get
guide
it right
pins
here,
can go in.
It's just what they heat baked on there.
Yes, I heard threads ripping. I think that was gone.
As you can see, dealing with quite a few more clearance issues on this one. There's got a full bumper, full car really, whereas this EXO Wagon is basically just kind of what's left over of everything that hasn't been hacked off yet. Getting this big H6 engine into the car with a bumper, with everything basically already on the engine, is proving to be quite a bit of a challenge.
Oh, man. This is a tighter fit right here, let me tell you.
The width is the same.
What came out of it?
I know, yeah. I know, I get
It's
that.
just a little bit longer.
And go ahead and tell you one of the big things, we're gonna have to angle this thing back because it is angled forward. Oh, sorry. Hold on. We're on the front.
Actually, I wanted to be on the front, so I'll
Okay.
give you that tilt you're looking for.
I'm going around everybody.
All right, hold it right there.
You're good. Oh wow. Where's the oxygen?
What's that?
Where was the sound?
Nice, that's it.
Oh, that was my hand.
Are you okay?
Ow. I'm good though. We're not far off. Come down with the jack a little.
You're still coming up on the front end of this. On
All
that,
right, stop.
the lower
Now we've got to get the clutch to set. That's the fun part, guys.
Wait, I thought this was the fun part.
No.
The fun
Technically-
part's coming now.
Technically putting it in
Maybe
is...
we'll get lucky.
Please tell me you were filming
was.
this.
Just go.
That has never happened.
Force is strong with you, man.
Really look. Oh man.
Yeah, dude.
You just Obi-Wan Kenobi that shit.
Yeah.
In just this one video, you have seen two successful H6 sat in some cars, bolted up, almost ready to go. This one went in easier than any of the other three engines apparently. So hopefully that means this whole thing's going to go pretty well. That means this engine will last a little while. Unfortunately, that means he won't end up with an LS swap in it, but that's good for his peace of mind so he doesn't have to keep dealing with all this kind of crap. So you are the proud owner of this 6-cylinder swapped wagon.
Yeah.
After all your work, what's your final thoughts?
What work?
Hope it runs.
Oh man, that's...
That'll fit.
It's gonna fit.
With my slim fans, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So what's left?
Wiring,
Wiring, but also
fuel system.
belts.
There's no fuel
hoses.
system to be done. The swap is a direct bolt in. That's the best thing and coolest thing about this.
Yeah, for
real.
real. That's the best thing about Subaru in general is you can even do stuff like
They're
this. You don't
they're
have to
such
have a whole bunch
Legos.
of fab
Such Legos.
to drop it in.
Well, I mean, the fact that when it was lifted, it was Forester suspension.
Yeah.
Stock. I mean, it gives you like a 2.5-inch lift. But yeah, there's plenty of room to mount both my fans.
That's awesome.
Like, it's tight, yeah, but
It'll work.
it'll work.
Check out all of their videos. They're doing content like this all the time. They've always got some kind of build going on. Today you've seen two successful engine swaps in two different Subarus. This is the kind of stuff that makes the car culture so interesting to me. Just people out in their backyard doing what they want to their cars. This is just so much fun to me. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I hope you have a fantastic day and join me for the next video.